First of all, Sosie, amazing job. You blew me away. I loved this film. So
Yay.
fantastic. And the scares, my God. They
Good.
get, so
I'm so
good.
happy you liked it.
Yeah, it was amazing. The first question I have for you is the script. What drew you to the story and the script and just your participation to play Rose and Smile?
The script was amazing. It was like a real journey that they took you on, but like all through her perspective and her eyes and the world's eyes looking at her. So it was just an exciting like prospect to play such a full realized character, and with all of her past sort of not only like under the surface, but you also get to see it in a way, and she faces it. So I think that was, it's a dream like for an actor.
Yeah, like Parker makes his directorial feature debut here, and you wouldn't know it by this film because he's incredible. Can you talk to me a little bit about the collaboration process with Parker and what surprised you the most about his directing style?
Yeah, like collaboration-wise, I feel like that really started on set, you know, because I think preparation, like I honestly think it's better when a script is so fully realized like Parker's, there isn't much to collaborate on before. You know,
Right.
It's my job to bring what I want to bring to the character, but we're not like building her together. Like I think that's like something that people think happens, but I don't think it really does. I think it's like the actor's job to bring and the director's job to bring, you know, and then on set you come together and you know, just kind of make it work and figure out like, and I think we have to be malleable to you know what is happening. And in this movie in particular, the camera moves were tough to act. Like a lot of it was down the barrel, and so it was challenging. And it's just it was a great exercise, and it was like hard work. And I'm kind of like, okay, there's a lot of things I could do now after I was able to, you know, maybe pull that off. So, what was surprising about his directing style was like he knows so much about the camera and how he wants everything to look, and has imagined it, and like really that was cool to work with someone who's so visually inclined.
It's amazing. Now, speaking of that a little bit, what did you want to bring to the character of Rose that wasn't necessarily on the page?
Wow, there was a lot on the page. You know, I wanted to do my best to, you know, do it right. But also, like, I think strength and her genuine care for the people that she works with at the beginning, and how absolutely horrifying it is how much it sort of shifts.
Right.
Like, because you do not believe that you're rooting for her because you don't believe that this is a person that is somehow bad or deranged, and you know what I mean? She's really trying her best. And I liked to find her strength and her fight.
You know, throughout the course of the film, we go on this journey with Rose, and she loses kind of her support system around him. And there's this theme of isolation. Can you talk about that theme a little bit in the film?
Yeah, I mean, it's everyone's worst nightmare, right? To have the people that you love and the people around you be like, no, are you crazy? You're not telling the truth. This is all in your head, blah, blah, blah. Like, such a sickening thought, and it's such a difficult thing to grapple with. How do you trust yourself when nobody else trusts you?
Right.
So it's awful. I mean, it's hard. I think it's probably uncomfortable to watch. It's uncomfortable to act, you know?
Right.
And I think that I had to try to find some sort of a power in her to make these decisions that she makes.
Absolutely. Now, Parker is a big advocate of practical effects, and I think it adds tremendously to the horror genre especially. Can you talk to me about how the practical effects were enhanced this film?
So much. I mean, like, there was always something to react to.
Right.
I will say there was a lot of stuff down the barrel, so that it was the only part. But most of the time you're acting with a tennis ball and a stick. You know what I mean? And that wasn't the case. It was like a acid trip or something. It was like, oh, my God, then there's really a monster there. And then, you know what I mean? It's truly cool because it gives a really eerie feeling to both, like, the set and the movie.
Right, right.
You know?
And the last question I have for you is, what did you learn about yourself through playing Rose?
Oh, my gosh, wow. A lot. I think I'll just, push it, keep going. Like I'll whatever. I don't know. What did I learn? Oh my gosh, I learned so much, but I definitely think I learned that like acting like kind of by yourself is tough, and that I do really love to have like other actors and community and people around, and that but that it does inform what you're seeing on screen is the isolation.
Right.
So I don't know.
Look, Sosie,
ask me in 20 years.
tremendous job on
Thank
this
you.
film. It is fantastic. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.